Hello everybody, once again, it is Mr. Cognetti from Citizenship Academy, and we're gonna do some more math, like always. I'm super excited. So the past couple of days, we've been working on our place values. We've been talking about tens and ones. And I wanna go over a vocabulary term that you should have heard recently, but I haven't been the one doing the videos in the past couple weeks. So I just wanted to go over it again. I know I said it in the past couple lessons, but never really touched on it, and that is the word digit. All right, D-I-G-I-T, digit. Can everyone say digit with me? Ready? 1, 2, 3, digit. That is that word. And what is a digit? Well, as a digit is another word for a number. Okay, so if I write the number 2 right here, this is one digit. The number is 2. Okay? If I write the number 20, this is one number, but the number 20 is made up of 2 digits. 1, 2. Okay? Here's the digit in the tens place. Here's the digit in the ones place. If I have the number 25, still a 2-digit number. 2 is the digit in the tens place. 5 is the digit in the ones place. All right? And there are 99 2-digit numbers, because then once we get to 100, this is one number, but it's made up of 3 digits. There's a 1, the digit in the hundreds place is a 1. We haven't learned about that. You don't need to worry about that. I'm just giving you an example. Then we have a 0 as the digit in the tens place, and a 0 as a digit in the ones place, okay? Then there's even 4-digit numbers, 5-digit numbers. There's gigantic numbers. We're gonna work with 2-digit numbers, all right? So our vocab word is digit. Remember, it is one of the numbers in a 2-digit number, or a 3-digit, but we're only working with 2 digits, excuse me. All right, so today, to warm up, I wanna do 2 quick 10 plus number sentences where we hide the 0, okay? Actually, I'm gonna make it 20 plus number sentence. So we're with 2 tens. So 20 plus 1. I want you to hide that 0. Since we're only adding 1 digit on there. Hide that 0, and what do we get? Well, if I move the 1 over there, we're gonna get 20. No 0, we're actually gonna write the 1, we get 21. Okay? Let's do one more. Sorry, I know I'm moving at a fast pace. I want you guys all to be writing this stuff down. You don't have to write down the warm-up problem we're about to do, but the next stuff we do, I want you writing it down. So if you don't have something to write with or something to write on, go get it. All right, 20 plus 8. 20 plus 8. Hide that 0. Put this number in where that 0 is. Keeping the 2, we're moving the 8 to where the 0 was. So instead of writing a 0, I write an 8, and our answer is 28. Okie dokie. Let's go over to our tens and ones. Now, we've worked on taking a number, putting it into tens and ones, and then drawing the picture for it with our 10 sticks. And then we've also taken the drawing or the picture, putting its tens and ones there, and then finding out what that number is. Today, we're gonna do a little bit of what we did yesterday where we look at the picture. But then once we find that number, we're gonna take that number as our whole and split it into a number bond, all right? So we're gonna do some work with number bonds. So let me start with this. Here's our first picture. All right, there is our first picture. So, how many tens do we have? Count with me. 1, 2, 3. 3 tens. How many ones do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 7 ones. So we have 3 tens and 7 ones, and that makes the number 37. We have a 3 and as the digit in the tens place, 7 as the digit in the ones place, okay? 37. Now, I want to make this into a number bond. So I'm going to come over here. You guys can just watch me on this one, all right? I'm going to do this one. Then we'll do a couple together. Then I'll have you try it on your own, all right? So watch me. You get to relax. I have the number 37. I'm going to make that my whole. Now I need to fill in the rest of my number bond. Now I could do this a lot of different ways. I could have 36 and 1, 35 and 2, 34 and 3. I could go all the way through it. But there's a specific number bond I'm looking for. And it's splitting up into its tens and its ones. All right? So I'm going to not even look at its ones yet. I'm going to start with its tens. And if I have 3 tens, I'm not going to write the number 3 over here. Because that means 3, and 7 ones. 3 plus 7 equals 37. 3 plus 7 equals 10. So this isn't right. This is where it gets a little tricky. We got to remember that when we're looking at the tens place, this isn't 3. It's 3 tens, which is 10, 20, 30. So instead of 3, I'm going to write how many it is fully. 3 tens is 30. So I write 30 in there. And then the ones is the easy part. 7 ones is just 7. So now if I do 30 plus 7, do I get 37? Well, let's see. 30 plus 7. Here we go. We're going to hide that 0. So I'm going to move the 7 over. So when I'm rewriting it, I keep the 3, and instead of the 0, I'm writing 7. We got 37. So there's our one of our number sentences that goes with this. Today, I want you guys, or we are all going to be working on writing all the other number sentences that go with this. All right? So we have 30 plus 7 equals 37. Then remember, the commutative property with addition means we can move these add-ins around. Remember, add-ins are the numbers we are adding together. So these are the numbers we're adding together, so those are our 2 add-ins. So I'm going to switch them around. Instead of 30 first, I'm going to put 7 first. 7. Ooh, that is a weird 7. Funky 7. Let me redo it. 7 plus, now I'm going to put 30. And it still equals 37. Is that all of our number sentences? All of our addition? We're only working with addition. Is this all of them? Nope. I got 2 more. Remember, I have 30 plus 7 and 7 plus 30. But now I can take the whole and move it over to this side. So I'm going to basically just write this whole number sentence backwards. 37 equals 7 plus 30. That is this number sentence is this one backwards, okay? I'm gonna come over here to do my last one because I'm just running out of room and I want you guys to be able to see it. I wrote this one backwards, now I'm gonna write this one backwards. So instead of starting with 7, I'm gonna start with 37. So I write 37, then I have the equal sign. Then I have the number 30. Then I have the plus sign. And then I have number 7. So I have 30 plus 7, 7 plus 30, 37 equals 7 plus 30, and 37 equals 30 plus 7. What do you guys notice about the add-ins in these number sentences? What do we notice about them? Think about it. What do we notice about these 2 numbers, and these 2 numbers, and these 2 numbers, and these 2 numbers? I noticed that they're all the same. They're all the same. We have 30 plus 7, 7 plus 30, 7 plus 30, 30 plus 7. Look at that. They're all the same numbers. We just move them around in a different spot in the equation, okay? And it's all the same as that hide 0. We take the number 30, We hide the 0 and we put the number 7 in. We get 37. Okay? All right. Whew. It's a lot of writing. I'm going to erase my board. You guys make sure you have a blank spot ready to do this one with me. Ooh, I got a lot to erase. Give me a second. Be patient. Thank you. All right. Let's move on. If you guys don't have a blank spot in your or on your piece of paper, then go ahead and pause the video, but we are ready to go. So here's our next picture. All right, I want you right now to tell me, what should I put in the tens place? Look at our tens, and all we have to do is count the tens. How many are there? I only see 1, 2. Yeah, so there's 1, so we write 1. And I'm gonna make this a 1, like I've been saying. So we write 1. Now let's look at our ones. How many ones do I have? Go ahead and take a couple seconds and count those. I see 5 on top, 3 on the bottom. 5 plus 3 equals 8. So how many do I have here total? I have 18. So now, to fill in our number bond, we're going to take the 1 and the 8, which make 18, and put it up in our hole, because that is our hole. And now, this is going to be my tens circle, and this is my ones circle. So you don't have to do any more adding or subtracting or anything else. We just look at our picture. If I have 110, what am I going to write over here? Well, let's count. Remember, when we have a 10, we got to count by 10. So let's go. 10. All right, I don't have another one, so I can't say 20. So we only have 10. So we write 10. And then over here, this is the easy part. There's 8. We just write 8. Okay? So there's our number bond. We have 10 and 8 make 18. Now let's think about our number sentences. What is the first and very easy number sentence we can get from this number bond? Part plus part. Well, we can get 10 plus 8. If that's what you said, great job. I'm going to write equals 18. All right, now what is the number sentence we get if we switch the add-ins around? Just switch the places. Put the 8 first and the 10 second. Go ahead and write that down. When you're done, look up in mine, see if it matches. All right, let's see if it matches. First I had 10 plus 8, then I just reversed it. 8 plus 10. My whole is both on the right side of the equal sign for these two number sentences. There's 2 more number sentences I want you to write. But this time, we got to move our whole to the left side. So I'm going to write these 2 number sentences backwards. So I'm going to look at this one. So I'm going to write it backwards. I see 18, I'm going to write 18. I see an equal sign, I'm going to write an equal sign. I see the number 8, I'm going to write the 8. I see the plus sign, I write the plus sign. My last number is 10. 18 equals 8 plus 10. That is still a true number sentence. Now I want to write this one backwards. So I'm going to start with the 18 again. Then I go with the equal sign. Then the 10. Then the plus. Then the 8. So I have 18 equals 10 plus 8. Again, what do you guys notice about the numbers we are adding together, or the add-ins? Or answer this question for me. Do they change? And I don't mean do they change position, because we know that, but do the numbers change? Nope. We have 10 and 8 as the add-ins through every number sentence. You don't see a 6 up here, you don't see a 9 or a 45, because those numbers weren't in here. We only use 10, 8, and 18 because those are the 3 numbers in our number bond. All right? Okay, I'm going to give you guys one more. Give you some time to work through it. And then I will go over it and you can match or try and match your answer with my answer. All right, here we go. Here's your picture. Okay? Right now, let's start with just the tens and ones. Fill in your place value chart. Go ahead and take 5 seconds. Okay. How many tens do we have? We got 2. 1, 2. I write 2. How many ones do we have? Did you say 3? If you said 3, you are correct. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now looking at this number, we can clearly tell it is the number 23. So I write 2 tens, 3 ones as our whole. That's 23. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be doing this part yet. Well, I just told you what the whole is. Now I want you guys to fill in your number bond with how many tens there are. Remember, you can't just write that number. You got to tell me how many is 2 tens. And then you can write this number in there. All right, take 10 seconds to do that one. Fill in that number bond. All right, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's get going. All right, how many tens? If I have 2 tens, what do I write in this circle over here? Well, if you don't know, we can always count by tens. 10, 20. 2 tens equals 20. And for the easy part, 3 ones, we just write the 3. There's 3. Okay, so we have 20 and 3 make 23. Now, please try and write the 4 number sentences down, okay? I'm gonna give you guys about 10 to 15 seconds. And then if you need more time, I'll ask you to pause the video, okay? So go ahead, take that time you need now. All right, if you guys need more time, please pause the video. Take as much time as you need. People like to go at different paces, but I just don't want this video to be half an hour long. All right, first one is set up for us. 20 plus 3, part plus part, right? So we got 20 plus 3 equals, well, we know the answer, or I could hide the 0 and move the 3 over there. 23. Oop, I'm in the way. And then another one that we hope you got is you take this first one and you switch the numbers. So this 3 becomes the first number. And, oh, let me make that better. And then the 20 becomes the second number. Do I have any different numbers other than 23 and 23 in here? You don't see a 6, you don't see a 4, you don't see a 9. Because we aren't using those numbers, so they won't be anywhere in this problem. Now for my next two, hopefully you started with the whole and you went backwards. Let's start with this one backwards. 23 equals 3 plus 20. And then for our last one, we again start with our whole. 23 equals 20 plus 3. There's our 4 number sentences that you will need to be able to do on our homework for tonight. So this is exactly what your homework's going to look like when you have everything filled out correctly, okay? Awesome. So today we just worked more on taking a number, a 2-digit number, and splitting it into its tens and its ones. We worked on reading that number off of the picture. Then we put it into our number bond, and then we split the number into its tens and ones, not just any possible number bond. And then we took that and we wrote all 4 addition equations that match that number bond. Okay, and that's something we've been doing for a while, but we haven't been doing it with this big of numbers, so it can be a little challenging. But you guys are doing really well, so keep working hard, stay focused. If it's tough, that's okay. This is all new stuff. all right? I'm not going to teach you something you already know. So do your best with this. We're going to keep working on it. And good luck on the homework. You guys did a great job today. See you next time.